Another funny video for you today. Welcome back to the channel. The question is, how do you open a bottle of wine with a knife? Let's say you don't have your favorite travel knife with a nice corkscrew on this one on you when you travel. Sometimes you don't stay in a hotel or an apartment, and the only thing you have is a knife. Well, it's definitely the other ways to open a wine bottle without a knife. That's a different conversation, but with the knife, I'll show you how I learned to do it many years ago. And we'll use this steak knife wine. I finally figured out what it is. And I'll have it for dinner. I didn't try it yet. I want to see what it is. I usually like Cabernet Sauvignon from California. This one's 18 vintage, 13.5. So it should be nice wine. Okay. So first thing, you need to find a proper knife. And it's got to be a knife. We'll stick it in there. A knife with a very narrow blade. Don't use your fancy folding knife like this or like this. Leave those for your collection. Don't use those because there's a chance you damage that or break it. Don't do that. So you need pretty much a cheap steak knife like this from IKEA or from another Chinese brand, whatever it is. So this one, I actually barely use those kind of knives at home. I don't know, they somewhere in the backup, but for this purpose, it's the best. Or maybe something like this with how it's called, I forgot, something like not a clip point, drop point would be maybe even better than this one, but maybe this one would be okay. So I'll use this kind of like IKEA steak knife because that's a shape of a knife which is quite common, can be found everywhere. I'll use this one. First, I think you would need to remove the foil. How I do it? Can't remove on this one. To me, what it tells as my secret, it means it's a decent wine, it's packaged well for the storage. Vintages usually have this thing kind of sitting on the bottle really good. So it's gonna be a good wine. Okay, we'll just cut it and remove it. Nothing fancy again. We are just enjoying a bottle of wine, maybe cheaper than this one is somewhere, and we don't care about the cork. So next thing you gotta do, you gotta start pushing this knife into the cork. So I'm gonna do it like towards myself. You always be careful doing this towards yourself, otherwise it won't fit into the video, but you better do it on a table, start like this. So don't go to the side of the cork, don't do like this, do a little bit further out of the side, and slowly, by just rocking the knife back and forth and pushing it. So I think this one works quite well. So the idea is this knife needs to, with this belly and the tip, needs to start cutting like inside the cork. You need to push it pretty much as you can. Something like, you don't have to go all the way through the cork, but if you can go like 3/4 of that, maybe a little bit more would be better. So that's why I'm saying don't rush, just keep rocking it like this. Let it cut through the cork. You don't want the cork to be pushed. You don't want it to be pushed. Oh, my dog's barking. That's fine. So we're gonna keep doing this until we think we got it somewhere, maybe a little bit more than a half. Like this. Hold on. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down. Stay. Okay. Now what we're gonna do? Now we're gonna start rotating the knife. We're gonna start rotating. If it's not a really sharp one, it's a little bit dull, you can even hold it here, but be careful, don't cut yourself. When you start, that's why you need to have it as deep as possible, because now you gotta start rotating this one, and that's what it can damage your good knife That's why I say use the cheap one. If you're gonna start rotating this kind of knife, you'll either bend the blade or you'll ruin the pivot. Don't do it with the good knife. Do it with this one. This one, we don't care. I'm gonna start rotating and slowly pulling the cork out of the bottle. You see what's happening? Okay. I think now you got the idea. If the knife starts going outside of the cork, just stroke it a little bit more, push it back a little bit more, and then keep rotating. Wow, nice cork. Keep rotating. Okay, you good now? Slowly take the knife out. Okay, and now, again, depending on the length of your cork, you can either use your hands and pull the rest of the cork out, or just your teeth. As easy as that. Here we go. Steak knife. No, I'm not gonna drink out of the bottle. I'm gonna pour it into the glass in a moment. Sorry, not with you, with my family. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Enjoy life, enjoy good knives, enjoy good wine. Talk to you soon. Bye.